It's the NFL on EA Sports. Our spotlight is on Michael Pittman. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches. It's the Colts and the Jags. All that and more coming up next.
First opened back in 2008, there's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks.
For long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Hey, let's go.
Lawrence going to put it up right away. It's caught outright by Graham. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
23 yards the pickup there. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 26. A good pickup there of 20 yards. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
The numbers in last week's game for Graham. 21 carries, 74 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and the reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Hey, line.
Here's Lawrence. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down. And his kick here is good. And the Jaguars on the field, only getting 3 there. Kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side taken in by Washington. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers for Washington in last week's contest: 9 catches, 137 yards, and a score.
You think the head coach and the offensive coordinator are able to pull the earplugs out now? Because all week, all they heard was, you know, Coach, they can't guard the pass at all. I mean, they're next to last in the league. Let's throw it on every down.
Yeah, last week we saw the numbers. This week going against second to last in the pass defense area. Good for him.
Ready.
Fights through. There he goes, right side. Well, he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. A big gain there on 3rd and long. 48 yards on the ground. I guess that's what happens when you give the current NFL rushing leader that.
When you do, all you're doing is solidifying his standing at the top of the leaderboard. He's going to continue to get more and more yards. Good luck trying to chase him down.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Rig alert. Check. Hurt. Go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And the Colts are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. The partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also set. Think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more important. Done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short.
60 Eagles. Warrior 70. Hurry, hurry.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And it'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
65.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Washington's got him. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you get...
10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Up the middle they go. Graham. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, but it's 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this is fielded just short of the goal line, but the fair catch means this drive will begin at the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative. alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll set up a throw. Going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Lawrence now off the bootleg. And that is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Yeah, this is taken at the 23. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to go up top again. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Indy. And even 70 yards.
I'll tell you what, this... discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Cowboy 80, 60 Bobcats, 60 Rig, 70 Rangers, 77 Pirates, 7 Pirates, check Bobcats, check Bobcats.
They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Washington. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 33 yards that time.
Come on.
Here's a give up the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Ready, go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. It's so close. He gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Let's go
A
now.
chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Lawrence going to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. On first down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll look to throw again. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hey, Smash. Hurt. Check Smash. Check Smash. Buffalo 18. Go, Riggs. Go. Mustang 19. Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL. We'll begin out in Houston. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Dameon Pierce, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Josh Palmer, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get over to Inglewood, see what's happening with the Chargers at home at SoFi Stadium. And that one all tied.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. So here are the Colts to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun now on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway.
Alert! Alert! Check, Panther! Check, check!
On play action, Lawrence. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Call it a...
Okay, ready? Unlock line! Unlock line! Say, hurt!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 91 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60, roll, roll, roll.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. The Colts send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jack. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Let's go now.
The Colts on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 17. Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return.
Ready?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry to about the 48-yard line. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play. 9
yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Go check. Go check.
They'll run on first down. Madden, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some determined running there as a 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
Tag! Huh.
They'll drop to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on fourth down but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop it. Here comes second down. Back to throw, Lawrence. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be brought down after a nice gain, a pickup of 20. Throwing now, Lawrence. Pass complete. This is Sims. And that's going to be a first down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock. 15 seconds to play. Here's Lawrence. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Let's go.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it. Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. A final shot now for Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They needed 8. They only got 6 here in the final seconds as the 2-point conversion fails. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to 1 possession game at the end, that's not...